Going to get the lightning start to make a race of it, but it's Jorge Lorenzo from row 4 that's taken the lead astonishingly.
Look at the speed that Marquez has got some places there in sector 1, but there's a defensive line taken from Marquez. Rossi now is closing up on the tail of Marquez. It's Ducati, Honda, Yamaha as we head down onto the Vinschlag straight. And look at the power of the Ducati as it roars past and away from Marquez.
He knows he's got to have this gap though in the first 2 or 3 sectors as Valentino Rossi tries to find a way through, swarming all over the rear tyre Marquez. Will Marquez try and attack Lorenzo in that 4th sector? All weekend in sector 4, Lorenzo's been as much as 4/10 of a second slower than the rest of the field. He's found something in terms of stability though in that final sector for the race, and he still leads the way. Crutchlow hasn't been able to find his way back through an Andrea Dovizioso. Crutchlow started second, he's in 5th place with the 2 Suzukis. Rossi's wide. Yeah, he was wide. He just got in a fraction too hot there. And Marc Marquez, he needs no second invitation. You give Marc Marquez an inch, he's going to take a mile.
Good stuff from Marc Marquez then on the last couple of laps, and Dovi's through now on Valentino Rossi as well. It's been a shaky lap this from Valentino. On board here with Marc Marquez, we were anyway. Nakagami's got a 1.5 second penalty further back. As Alex Rins up the inside, there's a bit wide there from Marquez, and the Suzuki rider goes through. Oh, Marquez! How has he not gone down? He does it time and time again. He was off the bike, and he stays on, and he keeps the throttle pinned. He's lost a couple of places, and he's a bit hot into turn 6 as well.
And look at Vinales as well, through on Rossi at Rushkin Hook, and look at that, Vinales has gone around the outside, spinning that rear tyre. Can he find a way through on Marquez? Oh, that was really tight.
What a race this is!
Lane swapping going on everywhere. Andrea Iannoni's made another mistake because he's lost touch with this lead group. There's been another mistake for Andrea Iannoni, but Marquez, just like Jorge Lorenzo earlier on, slightly more sedate, slower speed. Look at this.
We're looking back now. Well, what a view this is. Watch Marc Marquez on the throttle, a bit of a nudge, and he's down. And how does he do it time and time again? It's incredible.
Credit to Alex Rins because Marquez didn't leave him a lot of room in turn 5. But he took whatever room there was, Alex Rins. That was a brilliant, brave, bold move to do that to Marc Marquez. Take that, Marquez, the world champion.
The rhythm of Rossi has been disrupted. He's just dropped down to 7th for the time being.
I think maybe Rossi had to shut off when he saw Marc Marquez lose the front in front of it. It just would have cost him so much drive down that Vinschlag straight. Yeah, Rossi's dropped behind Vinales and Zarco.
Up the inside he goes, off the Frenchman into turn 1. The incident involving Rins and Marquez currently being investigated. Well, I don't think there's anything in that. I really don't. We've seen worse moves than that.
Well, that's just a pure racing incident. It was an aggressive move by Alex Rins, but if you're Marquez has made a career out of those kind of moves.
If you're investigating that, then they're going to be busy for the rest of this race because there's a lot more to come. Onto the back straight we go. Lorenzo, Rins, Dovizioso, Marquez. This has been the race of the season by a long stretch.
Look at Lorenzo, that's the biggest lead he's had in the whole race. This was the incident then involving Rins.
I just can't see how there's anything in that.
It didn't look like there was any contact.
But anyway, I don't think that they'll do anything more with that. I really don't. Simon.
There was nothing wrong with that, guys. They won't give him a penalty for that. Just to come back to you on the wins, I really believe it is the wins for 2 reasons. Like whenever it got wind up at Phillip Island, we're at least a second and a half slower a lap, which must be something similar to now. But the second thing is, if you had any extra speed, you would check out of this group, this fight, because it's just too risky.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. You know, if you do have something in your pocket, why would you risk all this? This is just brilliant stuff. Well, whatever's happened to the win, thank you, because you've provided us with something special. Lorenzo, Rins, Dovizioso, Marquez, and Vinales all fly through the Timber Chicane. There's 13 laps to go. We don't want this to end. Dovizioso now then makes it a 1-2 for Ducati at a circuit that Ducati apparently don't like.
That was the one and only victory Casey Stoner 10 years ago in 2008. Andrea Iannoni's really suffering. He's obviously run into some rear grip issues which he feared because Iannoni's dropped right out of this podium battle.
As we suspected, no further action taken after that incident. Have it back, that says.
That's all about revenge, isn't it? That's Marc Marquez saying, well, whatever you do to me, mate, you can have it back and some.
Onto the back straight we go then. Onto the Vinschlag. That's Maverick Vinales we're on board with.
Well, they say revenge is this best served sweet. I think Alex Rins has got a sweet tooth right now.
Yes.
That was Marc Marquez, a little bit of payback.
Just imagine what Alex Rins is thinking though. Look at the group of riders he's around at the moment and he's fighting with. This is something special. Crutchlow trying to stay in touch.
Alvaro Bautista's taken Andre in only for 9th place. What's happened there to Maverick Vinales? He was out wide coming through the bolt because Alex Rins has moved back into 4th place.
All this time, Lorenzo just continues to lead.
He's keeping his powder dry and out of trouble. Although Dovizioso's got the drive coming out of Ducaslu. Not close enough though to strike on his teammate.
Let me remind you, these two have not actually had a proper ding-dong. Lorenzo has been home and clear the last 2 races. They don't really get along that well, the two Ducati riders, and they won't want to be beaten by each other.
Dovizioso's not on his teammate to take the 3rd straight victory on the Ducati.
Here he comes, up the inside, brilliantly done. Dovi loves overtaking there, that is brilliantly done. He leads then. Marc Marquez wants a piece of the action in 3rd, a bit of a gap then forming back to Alex Rins in 4th.
Lorenzo's not going to...
While the riders complete their victory lap and return to the Parc Fermé, let's take a look at the final ranking of today's race.